The greatest story ever told. Now, my grandmother told me this story when I was a child. This is a dogwood tree right here. The blooms have fell off. They bloom about a week to 10 days before Easter. And the blooms have already fell off of this tree, but you can see it right here. It's a small tree. But Jesus was crucified on a tree or on a cross made from the dogwood tree. Now, back in biblical times, according to my great-grandmother, these trees were as big as oaks. And God stunted them after the crucifixion. They will not hold the weight of even a small child. No birds nest in this tree. Tornadoes cannot tear it up. It is very soft and bendy, so it can survive a tornado. The first time I remember hearing that story, I thought, well, how did they crucify a man on a cross that couldn't hold the body weight of a full-grown man or a child, you know? It's all in the miracle of God's work. Today is His day. I'm sorry it's not blooming. I got out here too late. We had a storm a few days ago and blew most of the petals off of the trees. But they bloom in 3 different colors: white, pink, and yellow. Now, the story goes down here in the South that if, you know, you can't find, first of all, you can't find these trees in a nursery, or Walmart doesn't sell them. They grow wild here. And if one comes up in your yard, it's a blessing and a sign from God. Now, sometimes I come out in these woods and there's a creek right there. And you can usually find them somewhere near a creek or river. I'm standing, look. That wild muscadine. But I wanted to bring you out here and tell you the greatest story ever told about the dogwood tree. I remember getting my butt blistered more than once for climbing up in one of these trees. They're really beautiful. They make excellent shade trees. They'll shade the whole yard. They branch out usually in about 4 or 5 branches from the base. They don't get very big around, maybe 6 inches. They're very soft, very pliable. Like I said, they can survive a tornado and not lose a limb. But if you climb one, it'll let that limb go. I remember one time I got my backside tore up for climbing in a tree and broke a limb off. And my mother took duct tape, went out there and taped that limb back in place. And it regrew. It regenerated its growth. So these are some awesome trees, and down here in the South, they're very revered. You don't cut them down. Anyways, happy Easter, everybody.